So what is the worst, going back, what is the worst fight you guys had?
Of recent note was over money. Not in a bad way.
This is where it starts, by the way. This is how it all goes down.
But no, listen, we're both real dirtbags. Like, this is the first time we're making money. We don't, I have a pretty good sense of of handling and everything.
Yeah.
But Kippy handles the books.
Oh, there had to be an explanation of like... Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't know how to do it.
You got to be a free bird, baby.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to do it.
You think they're sharks and pools. Let this guy handle the books.
Yeah. If he was doing the books, there'd be barbecue sauce all over him. But
he didn't like it.
I would just spend it as we go.
Yeah, he doesn't understand. It's like it's not in the sense of like we go on the road together, we take out openers, we take out camera guys.
Right.
So it's like a business. So
it costs money.
It costs a lot of money to fly people around the country, and you have to, like, if we're doing a show in LA, San Francisco, and La Jolla, it's like you have to pay for that now. Correct. If it's in 3 months.
Yes.
I can't just be like. Hey, well, I'll when LA gives me the check, I'll make good with you, Delta Airlines. You know what I mean? Like, you have to pay for all of that.
Get to this fight. Front. I don't remember it.
Where I had to teach you operating capital. Where money comes in, but you don't get X percent of every dollar that comes in.
Correct.
Because it has to go. We need it to buy plane tickets and Airbnbs. And
when I get to nut at the end of the month, I do dirtbag math.
Yeah.
Of what I think it should be.
Well, I see the Patreon, and I know what the ads are. Why isn't it X?
Right.
And I go, because we got a $30,000 Amex bill, dude.
This wasn't accusatory,
No, not accusatory.
He has my full trust.
Of course. Yeah, not accusatory. Yeah. But it was more of, and then I was just, he called a little hot, and then that's all I need, too.
You jack up fast.
I have the shorter fuse. He's plotting in the dark. He's getting mad. He calls me, and I go, you mother... Like, I lose it.
Right.
I have the explosive...
I'm more of a put a snakes in your bed guy.
Yeah, I have the explosive anger.
And he slits your family's throat right in front of your face. He's like, is this your mom?
Kaiser Soze.
Yeah, lick the blood off the knife. Make it real personal.
So you guys were clipping at each other about it.
So he came in hot, and I was just like, dude... And also, I had explained...
I can't remember it.
I explained it to him a couple of times.
Yeah, I got to be explained things a
15 times. 15 times. Not even joking. To the point where I go, hey, man... He's like, well, the 2,000 and 500 and this and that. And I just go, hey, listen, we were arguing. I go, I can't do this. We're going to let the accountant handle all this. Like, moving forward, he's just going to make all the payments. Yeah. And he can explain it.
I don't like that.
He don't like
some
that.
Outsider, he's definitely going to rip us off.
Well, yeah, but that's how the world works.
Yeah.
Sure.
What, have you never been out in public before?
Yeah.
It's just, you're going to get fucked.
Sure.
You're gonna get, and by the way, the more money you make, the more you get fucked.
Sure.
But that is also the balance of the world that I kind of appreciate, right? In a little bit of a liberal, cucky way, where I'm like, you make more money, you deserve to get fucked a little bit more than the guy who makes less than you. So get fucked a little bit.
Yeah, there's like,
you're better off than
there's more hands in the pot.
Yeah, but fine. Let me get
of course.
I don't like that. What's this, a communist podcast?
Yeah.
Let's get the hell out of here. It's a setup.
The red flag drops in the background.
Rolls all slow motion.
No, you know what? Me and Stav talked pretty heavily about this because we talked about money on the show and what happens over time and blah, 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 and all that stuff about. And it is true that I do really feel like the more money that you make in our business, and anyway, there is a lot more hands in the pot. A lot of more people are trying to eat. It's just, I'm willing to lose more money if it's people that I want to help out and grow the thing. Yeah. So it's almost like that's the balance of making a little bit more money. Is you save it all. If you fuck everyone off and save it all, you're going to be a miserable, lonely guy with a few more bucks.
Sure.
Worthless.
We put most of it.
I'm ready to burn. It's like we were broke for a decade. I'm like, that's... new. This is new to me. I'm happy in the darkness. Like,
but it's a hard lesson to learn, right? Because as you get a little bit more, just a few more bucks, even, you're just like, well, I'd like it. I want to keep more of it. Yeah. But then to keep growing, you do need to feed other people. That's just a part of the
it's science. Like we had to hire, now it's like a team of like
we put
producers,
a lot of it back
editors.
In, especially in the beginning when we first started touring in 2021.
We lost all money.
We did a couple of shows with some local people. We're like, fuck it, let's bring our buddy Tom Cassidy,
right?
Who's a comedian. We started together. Let's bring Tommy with us out on the road and just put everything back into making the shows the best they possibly can be. We were eating it for a while. Well, and this might have been around that time.
Sure,
that
maybe.
we were arguing,
barking at each other.
Yeah. But it was one phone call.
Yeah, no, and that happened. I mean, like we don't have like big week-long fights because it's so explosive, and then we go. It's like a brother. It sounds corny, but it's like one of us will crack a joke about it within 7 minutes, and then
that's normal.
It's over, and you go, all right. And we both have accepted we're nuts. And I'm like, it's, and he's like, I don't want to fight anymore. I go, that's stupid to think we're never going to fight again.
Right.
Like, just accept we're going to fight. And then when it happens, you can just fucking go like, all right, cool, we'll get past it. Right. The next one will happen in 6 months, and then it is what it is.
Because comedy partnerships are tough. Like me and Bob, it's like that's it. Me and Bobby, it's tough. It's tough because we known each other for a very long time. Mm-hmm. We started working together 4 years ago in this world.
Sure.
And so like your relationship from what it used to be when we just met as friends and comedians shifted so heavily into business partners, comedy partners. Mm-hmm. There's so many things that go along with that people don't understand. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Your life partners, basically. You're with. Sure. I see this fucking guy too much.
Of course.
So at any point, there is those moments where you're like, I don't want this to break us up, but it does get harder as time goes on. You have to find a way to like curb the bullshit.
Of course.
Because you start barking at each other and it gets tough.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I wouldn't want it any other way. Kippy's a smart guy. He comes from a background where, his family owned businesses and he worked in them and stuff like that. He knows what he's doing. And
what was the family business?
I'm a fucking idiot.
Construction, HVAC, and plumbing. I mean, it's like, you know.
Plus, you got to market.
Plus, I'll whack you.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, construction, where the bodies are underneath the building. We found a ton of bodies underneath 14.
I still want to keep my no-show jobs. What are you talking about?
That's good bennies, you know what I mean?
No, you got to have it.
Me and Paulie and Sil hanging out.
All right, and as you guys have grown together in this thing now.
I put on a couple pounds.
Yeah. Have you found yourself doing less garbage shit and getting a little bit fancier? Or
well,
no?
I mean, like, this is kind of funny. I want to talk about this. You guys were obviously in Paris, right? Mm-hmm. For that cool event.
Fashion show. Insane. No business being there. Literally
I've been wearing
none.
these pants for 4 days. I don't know.
Yeah, it looked awesome. Dude, while you guys were there, we were like, look, it's all of our boys. And we're like, oh, shit, that's fucking sick. We were in Sayersville, New Jersey at a storage unit auction buying a storage unit to go through and see if we can make money. I was like, these fucking dudes are on a private jet.
You got to diversify, Santino.
I get it, dude. I get it.
And we dumped 200 into a storage unit in New Jersey.
Okay, well, good. First of all, that sounds more fun.